Hi everyone, this is Melissa, and I decided to do my presentation on the religion of Pentecostal, which is a very small sect within the Protestant religion. There's different types of Pentecostals now, but Pentecostal religion originally started after the Civil War within the Reconstruction period. In 1867, it was known as a holiness movement, and a lot of freed blacks and former slaves and all that started this. And it was a holiness movement where they were receiving the Holy Spirit. That's their main claim to their religion is they're all about the Holy Spirit, because every other religion for the most part at that time was dealing with with Christ and God. Nobody was looking at the Holy Spirit and really taking into consideration the Holy Spirit's gifts. So the Pentecostals embraced that. And one thing that the Pentecostals are really, really good at is they let their women move forward. The women were able to go into public and practice their religion and speak in tongues with the receiving of the Holy Spirit and not feel inadequate or feel chastised for being in public, which was, what was happening, or what was soon to be before within the Victorian era, where we were all modest and put off to the side. However, also at this same time, the women's movement was coming on within America extremely strong. So that also may have a factor into why women were put into the forefront. There were two pretty big preachers within the Pentecostal religion, and in 1909, Florence Crawford founds the Apostolic Faith Church in Portland, Oregon. And then in 1912, you've got Maria Woodworth Etter, who becomes a popular Pentecostal preacher in Dallas. So you're going from south to north. And we're probably wondering why, if it started out in 1867 in New Jersey, how did it get so far over to the West Coast? Well, in 1906, there was the Azusa Street Revival, which Pentecostalism becomes extremely global under Seymour's leadership. Now, Seymour is William Seymour, and he takes the Pentecostal religion and it just like explodes out from underneath his organization. It just absolutely explodes beyond anybody's wildest imagination. And he really works hard at emphasizing his religion, and he wants everybody to come in and join. Most people who joined this religion were of the mobile middle class, and then you also had the lower middle classes who were very, very much in tune with this religion. They were very much attracted to it. The taking of the Holy Spirit has you speaking in tongues. So once you receive the Holy Spirit, you speak the language of tongues, which is speaking the language of God. It's a language, it's a private language between you and God, and that only you and God understand this language. And that is where they concentrated their efforts. T.B. Barrett establishes the Pentecostal church in Scandinavia and takes this from just an American thing to worldwide. And our book doesn't start out in 1867. Our book starts out in 1906 with the revival of it. But it's nice to have this background information, trying to figure out where did this path start. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's because it's such a small religion. We don't have a tendency to concentrate on it. However, it is a very important religion. And I believe that the commitment to objectivity and honesty is essential to a historical investigation. And if we're really going to be honest about it, we really need to start at the beginning and see how we worked forward in it. And I found a lot of the timelines for what happened within the religion within the internet, from just the basic timeline of who did what and where. And there's also one that has a great reference for what was going on globally at the time, such as the women's movement and why women may have been put to the forefront of the Pentecostal church. I sure hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed researching it, and I will see you all later. Bye.